He's a much-loved Queens football coach who's diving headfirst into fundraising efforts for his team. St. Francis Prep coach Richard Carroll wants to raise money for a new portable scoreboard, so he's decided to swim the shark-infested waters of San Francisco Bay. Coach Carroll joins us now to talk about it. Hi, Coach. Thanks for being here.
Oh, pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
So I'm reading it's not just sharks, but really bad rip currents in the San Francisco Bay. So, you know, I know that was keeping the prisoners from escaping back in the day. So what's your biggest fear going into this?
Well, you know, my biggest fear is really the time component, because they actually put a time limit on it. It isn't technically a race. It is a swim, an event, and you have 75 minutes to accomplish the 2-mile swim. And then with the currents, and obviously they're fearful of the sharks. That's always a big thing, especially, you know, here in New York, we're having a lot of issues with sharks. You always keep that in the back of your head for sure.
Yeah, I'm scared just thinking about it. I know it's the Alcatraz Shark Fest swim, so even the name of it makes me nervous. So you jump in on August 7th. Are you a swimmer? How have you been preparing?
3 years ago, I had a complete total knee replacement. And while doing my physical therapy, I asked for advice on what I can do to stay active. And the physical therapist actually said swimming would be a great way of staying in shape and working yourself. And as a former swimmer in high school, I was on the high school swim team at St. Francis Prep. Correct.
The best high school.
I jumped all over it and said, you know, this is going to be something I get into. And sure enough, while I was working at swimming, this challenge popped up.
Okay, and I know there's a reason for this. You've been with the football program for 20 years. You're a graduate of Prep, as am I. I know you're trying to raise money, so why take on this challenge?
Well, number one, it started out just as a bucket list thing, just to, you know, swim Alcatraz. That's one of the greatest swims anywhere. To be able to do that, and, you know, that was the number one challenge. But to be able to piggyback on a fundraiser to help the program, the football program, it's really the sports program, because we're looking to raise funds to put a scoreboard down at the field where we play baseball, soccer, lacrosse. A lot of different sports are being played down there, and there's no scoreboard. So that's why we put this all together.
So everybody benefits, and you're trying to raise $10,000, but I think you've already hit that mark. Tell me about the response from the Prep alumni.
You know, the Prep alumni never fail to really step up. It's, you know, the school in general is developing leaders, and one of the lessons that I'm trying to teach is to lead from the front. So when we put a call out there that something's needed for our present students, for the current Terriers, it's amazing at the feedback we get, and the contribution and the participation that we get from our alumni is really second to none.
Okay, St. Francis Prep football coach Richard Carroll, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.